The Pit Explained, Season 1, Episode 15. 9 p.m. The mass shooting at Pitt Fest is over, but the emotional aftermath is just beginning. Robbie, the ER attending, is 15 hours into his shift and barely holding together after his breakdown last episode. McKay, the ER resident, is in handcuffs for destroying her ankle monitor. A 13-year-old measles patient needs a spinal tap his mother won't allow. The night shift is arriving to take over, and the day shift has to find a way to go home. But nobody's ready to face what happened.
Season finale. Robbie intercepts McKay's arrest and convinces the police chief. Disabling the ankle monitor helped save Officer Stefano, so she's released, but must face the courthouse tomorrow. Gloria hands off to night shift. 112 mass casualty patients. Only 6 deaths.
But the shift isn't over, right? Flynn, the 13-year-old measles kid from last episode, still needs the spinal tap to rule out the brain complication, and his anti-vax mother still won't budge.
Robbie takes the father into the makeshift morgue, the one full of shooting victims, to make the point that his son can still be saved. The father is furious and walks out.
But it lands. When the mother steps out, the father authorizes it. King completes the spinal tap despite the mother coming back and demanding they stop. The fluid looks clear, hopeful.
Then a hospital worker gets crushed by a supply truck backing up on the loading dock. Pelvic fracture, hemorrhagic shock. Robbie and Abbot stabilize him, but night shift follows the full transfusion protocol, gives too much blood, and blows apart the developing clots.
Walsh catches it. Raising his pressure that high blew apart the clots. Abbott proposes pre-peritoneal packing, a combat hospital technique where you physically pack around the bladder. They do it together and stabilize him.
Then Langdon corners Robbie. He admits he stole controlled substances to manage his own withdrawal, insists he was never impaired. Robbie offers a second chance. 30-day inpatient program, random urine tests, mandatory NA meetings for years.
Langdon fires back.
A night shift nurse saw Robbie's breakdown in the pediatric morgue. Langdon throws it in his face. Their argument goes nuclear, both men pointing at each other's damage.
Both claiming the other is more broken. Earlier, Langdon went to Dana for support and learned she's thinking about quitting. He's losing allies everywhere. Meanwhile, Santos suspects the methemoglobinemia patient Max tried to kill himself. No medical explanation, no one to call, not asking to leave.
Santos opens up. A friend of hers was taken advantage of by an older person when they were young, and that friend took her own life. Max finally admits he doesn't want to be here anymore. He agrees to talk to someone.
That connects all the way back to episode 7, when Santos confronted that man with unusual intensity. Now we know why. Did McKay get anywhere with David?
She sits down with him alone and frames his list as violence against women. Tells him this is his one chance. He barely responds, but later McKay sees him talking to a psychiatrist on her way out of the hospital.
That's a real payoff.
Robbie gathers the remaining day shift for a speech. 112 mass casualty patients came through, and 106 of them are gonna live. He tells them to go home, let themselves cry. It's just grief leaving the body.
Then he goes to see Jake, and Jake flat out rejects him as a father figure. Despite Janie reassuring Robbie that Jake loves him, the kid isn't anywhere close to forgiving. Then Robbie has to walk into a room and tell Leah's parents their daughter didn't make it.
Dana finds him staring at the Adamson Memorial, his mentor who died during COVID, and tells him Adamson would have been proud of everything he did.
She tells him to give himself grace.
Santos follows Whitaker into an unused hospital wing and discovers he's been sleeping there. No apartment, no car. She offers him her spare room rent-free in exchange for cleaning.
The show's moral center turns out to be its most vulnerable person.
On the rooftop, Robbie confesses his breakdown to Abbot, who dismisses it. 3 minutes, 10 minutes, so what? That happens in a war, and offers his therapist's number. As they walk downstairs, we see Abbot has a prosthetic leg.
That reframes everything about him this season. The combat skills, the tactical crite kit, the night shift preference, the empathy. All 15 episodes, and we never knew.
The group gathers in the park for beers. They toast the ones they saved and the ones they couldn't. An ambulance rolls up to the hospital, and Robbie gets up. Tomorrow is another day.
Robbie's breakdown is no longer private. A nurse saw it. McKay faces the courthouse tomorrow. Dana may quit. An ambulance arrives. The work never stops.